Hi everyone, this is Kurt with Axtreme-Guitar, and for this video lesson I'm going to be working on this song Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. It's been in high demand, particularly from my wife. So here we go. So to start off, we would want to use a capo, and I have it on the 3rd fret. Now I'm sure that there are other ways of playing the song, but this is how I found it to be, the easiest way, and it sounds close enough to the original in the song. So it's pretty straightforward, and they use those 3 chords throughout the entire song. There's one difference in the song later on when the guitar stops and it's just a piano rolling the chords in a sustain, and then it comes back in. So it's really just for a brief little run through of the chords. So how are we doing this? Well, one of the things that I am doing is I'm keeping these fingers for the most part right here. My thumb is always hitting the root note of each chord. So with the G, it's going to be on the E string that I'm hitting. And the other thing that I'm not doing is I'm not using the high E string at all. So when I do this G, ordinarily I'd have my pinky down on there, but I'm not doing it for this. I am just going to, this is my thing, I will hold that E string on the bottom with my ring finger and just keep it there for 2 reasons. One is for keeping it mute, but that's not the only reason. The other reason too is it can hold my my hand in place so that I don't lose my place and hit the wrong strings that I want to pick up. Now that I think about it, I'm actually using my pinky because when I used my ring finger, it was a little awkward. So I use my pinky. So I will do my G chord and omit the pinky. You're going to hit the root note, and then I have my pointer in my middle hitting the B and the G string, which are the 2nd and 3rd strings, and my ring finger is on that 3rd fret, so I just lift my ring finger on the 2nd plucking. So now it's up to you if you want to hit that root note in between the hits. So it's you can do it that way, or you can go hit it once and let it sustain. That's up to you. This is how I go through it. So you notice I hit that extra string afterward. So that's the G string, and it's open because I have no hand on the fretboard. And then I go to the D, which I'm not using that bottom E string, so I'm just doing this. So you can do it that way. And I'm just plucking both the 2nd and 3rd strings together. So I move my thumb to the D string. We have the now, whether you use that step down on the F sharp, there is now that extra note, just like with the G, except this time we're going to hit the 2nd fret on the G string instead of the open G string. So from there, we're going to go to the E minor, but this time we're going to stick our ring finger on the B string, and it's going to be on the 3rd fret there, and you're going to use your thumb to hit that root note E, and so we're back to the open G again for that extra note after. So, and it gives me time when I'm hitting that extra note to go to the C. So that, just like the others, same kind of pattern. I'm hitting the root note and 2 fingers at a time hitting the 2nd and 3rd string, or B and G strings. And then I come back and hit the root note again. So it's... Now here is where you're going to get that unique little sound there. It's called a pull-off. And The other good thing is that I'm holding that E string at the bottom there so that I don't get an unwanted open E sound. So I hold that myself. You can figure it out without doing that with your pinky on down here, where what I would do, and if I bring this up a little bit closer, I'm pulling off. I keep a pressure on that first fret and then pull down, and my finger will fall to the E string without making too much of a noise that you would notice it. So if you're not familiar with pull-offs or hammer-ons, you do pluck it and then pull off. You allow your finger to kind of pull it a little bit, but you don't want to bend the string. Like, you don't want to bend it. You just want to let your finger release the note without releasing the pressure, if that makes sense. So you're doing... and then it all starts over again. So I hope that was a helpful tutorial. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and I will come out with something else very soon.